Hey guys, Omni here. We are back with the final episode of the initial batch of Season 2 of Doom Patrol, Episode 3, Pain Patrol. Last episode was Time Patrol, had some interesting elements. The team further cracks in their relationship with the Chief after they basically are sent on an assassination mission, even though the Chief may or may not have known that they would have needed to kill this guy in order to get his continuum. These meteorite fragments that allow him to control time. It was a really fun episode, though, despite a lot of the darker tones in it. Larry's story ever evolving and getting even more tragic. But also there was a glimmer of hope that once again, anytime there's some type of light at the end of the tunnel for Larry, he seems to be afraid of taking that leap. And that kind of left us in a similar place last episode when he found out, well, actually revealed himself to one of his surviving sons at the funeral of the one that we saw in the previous episode. It was very heartfelt, and it was honestly really emotional. It got me. I weeped a little bit. But the episode overall, pretty interesting. We left off with some interesting intrigue into what's happening in the underground with Jane and one of the prior personas that has been lost. One of the ones that used to be, I guess, the primary at one point that it took over during Kay's earlier days before Jane kind of came to the forefront, that apparently went into the well. I may have missed that. I don't remember if that was mentioned in season 1 at all, but there's a little bit of a mystery there going on, and I can't wait to see where that goes. So let's go ahead and dive into episode 3, Pain Patrol. Here we go. Whitechapel, London, 1888.
Don't you know there's a Ripper about?
Yes, sir.
There's no one to freeze tonight anyway, you little tea leaf. Go on.
He took his watch. What the fuck? What the hell? I remember seeing him in the trailer. Not familiar with the design and who that is. Oh, what the fuck? Those butterflies?
Papa.
Hmm.
Open them now.
Is that going to loop back to what happened with Larry at the end of last episode?
Toast.
I don't know. Just thinking.
Rita taught me.
That was very good of her.
That's about all I'm good for. Are those?
What the hell?
Flies.
It can't be.
Dr. Niles Calder.
God damn it.
I've been invited to a dinner with the divine Red Jack, formerly
The Red Jack.
That looks like Larry's bandages.
This isn't an invitation. It's a very polite one.
All right, it was Larry. Okay, there was a connection between the butterflies.
He?
Red Jack is a merciless being who feeds on the suffering of others. He's committed countless atrocities under the
fuck
guise
is he?
of Jack the Ripper, the monster of Florence.
There isn't danger. I get it.
Pinhead?
Right.
Oh, God damn it.
Fuck. I give Clara the giraffe, we hug it the fuck out, all's forgiven.
All right, what's happening here?
Is this a fucking intervention?
Emo went out last night. We switched to Wednesdays
For real? Why didn't I get it?
because I'm the one who sent it.
Because I wanted you to come here where only I would be here and we can bang. Do it. Ooh.
You're beautiful.
Question. Does he still have a dick or is it cybernetic too? Oh, yep, he pinhead.
There's nothing to be worried about. He always comes home. And sometimes, if we're lucky, he brings back presents. Yes. Ooh. What shall we do to pass the time? Hide and go seek it is. 1 banana nana, 2 banana nana.
Everyone's here because they care about you, Jay. They would like to express their feelings about your
The
behavior.
hell was that
Don't wanna
scarecrow?
listen.
What the hell is that?
Yes.
I'm your father.
Excuse me?
See, some batshit crazy scientist caused our car crash so he could stick my brain in this piece of shit body. He told me you were dead all this time. Then I found out you weren't. Now here I am. Okay? We good?
You just shut the door on his ass.
Belated birthday?
I don't know what your game is, but I really don't think it's funny. I can't do this right now.
Fine. I'll fucking wait.
Oh, well. Poor Cliff, but yeah, I got nothing. Just poor Cliff.
I know you ain't trying to say this is my first time.
Okay, relax, Don Juan. Well,
This was fun.
Fun. I'm not like other guys.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
Have you ever been to Tino's in Corktown? They got a cheese.
His camera's on. His camera's on.
I can.
Did he record
That's
it?
a low bar.
Look, just give me one shot.
I'm just sorry, just a
That's
little.
all I'm asking.
Oh, my goodness.
I am delighted you accepted my invitation.
What is it you want from me?
What I long for now is an equal, someone who revels in harvesting the agony of others as much as I.
I am not your equal.
He thinks him like him.
Within a few short decades, we could perfect your prowess for pain. I, your master.
Decades.
Oh yes, Dr. Calder. Eternal life.
Oh shit. Well, here you go, Chief. Oh, is he radiating them? Oh.
I'm sorry, please stop!
Oh.
Fucking fuck is this?
That's like his response to like everything.
God damn it! That's just fucking great. She spends 30 years thinking her dear old dad's dead, and when she finds out he's not, she fucking calls the cops. How's this for cooling off?
Sir, step away from the bus.
Fuck you! It's my fucking bus!
It's a giant fucking robot.
It is his fucking bus.
Just a bit for you. Try and receive our criticism in the spirit in which it was intended.
You're giving me an ultimatum.
I don't like that word. Think of it as a performance improvement plan.
Listen, I
Oh, really? Gonna give her a pip?
Is that what you fucking want to hear?
Your true addiction is not the serum. It's Niles Calder and your friends. Merely your enablers.
That's not true.
Leave Niles or lose your post as primary.
What the fuck is this?
Ready or not, here I come!
That how well
Nice try, Danny.
that was a good
Can't
attempt.
fool me.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, please stop!
Huh. Is it like an illusion? What is he? What's it? Oh my god! What the fuck?
Rita, no! No, get out!
I won't let
Ah!
Please, God, Rita, just... Rita, let's go.
I'm still just that boy in the alley.
Oh, nice. Can that even do anything to him? I guess so.
Fireworks inside. Roaring hurricane of wind.
Well, there you go.
Couldn't just be, oh, hey, Dad, I missed you. I can't believe you're still alive all this time. Cool robot.
Oh my
buddy.
God.
Come on in.
He's
Have a
still
beer.
there.
Catch up. It's not fair, Jane. I know I wasn't a perfect dad, but I did the best I could. And all this, it wasn't my fault.
You're right, but this is.
Shit. I completely fucked up, didn't I?
Yeah, dude.
Let's get out of here.
Lost causes aren't lost if there's someone to fight for them.
Two point oh.
So far from me.
We all have to feel sleepy. Just because you feel sad. Hey! Let me out! Right now, you shithead!
Oh, fuck. Damn it, man. Shit. Ah, that sucks. I really like that episode. Red Jack was just an interesting antagonist of the episode. I like that perception of Chief that he has because of everything he's done in his life, everything he's done in the name of his daughter equates to this guy as, wow, he must love all of this pain. He's immune to these horrors, and he's, what does he get from that? I can train him. I can use that. We can become the best there ever was. We can join forces and rule the galaxy. But I like that turn, like that misconception, and that, even though Niles did some really messed up stuff that, in his eyes, it wasn't for the pleasure. He didn't take pleasure in any of it. That's why I like that line. It tasted like ash in his mouth. But a lot of stunning visuals in this. The whole imagery of the butterfly wings coming out of them. Oh, that looked painful. I felt it. It was, ugh. And I like that there's a kind of a lesson that he's also trying to instill into Dorothy that I think is something that is very needed right now, just in general. You can't just apologize for your mistakes. There's sometimes if the mistake is big enough, that's not all you can, that's not going to do and what you needed to do. You need to do more. You need to actually show something for it. Try your best to fix what you did wrong and not just put out the words. Actions speak louder than words. And some things, like you said, you can't fix. I am a little concerned. Is Danny okay? She broke Danny. But I just love Dorothy and her innocence, and it was acknowledged last episode that she doesn't know the world, know how to do things, and I like that she's trying to learn now that she's not really held captive in any kind of way, and she's adapting and trying to learn and understand the world around her. Cliff's actions speak for themselves, I think. He just doesn't handle things in the most tactful of ways. He's very responsive and reactive and explosive with his emotions, understandably so, considering everything, but it's kind of always been a part of his personality, like the chief said. And it shows that he went and tried to force that relationship just out of nowhere, the worst time possible for his daughter, just on a whim, dragging Jane along. Jane's underground revolting against her, and now she's locked up. So what's that going to mean for the surface? Who's going to be the new primary? Is Jane going to get out? How's the team going to incorporate that? Everything with Rita and Larry in this as well was really well done. Those two, like I've said, have the most dynamic and relatable relationship together. And they're the, out of everybody in this group, like they're kind of split off into their sections. Larry has Rita. Cliff is trying to have Jane as a, like I've said before, as like a replacement for his daughter. But Rita and Larry really have this actual emotional connection. They feel for each other. They want to take care of each other. They were really the first ones to move into the house, so they have a little bit of a bond that they go over that. And I really love those two. And I think that Larry is just very self-loathing, and he has been. That's part of his character even prior to the accident, and having a support structure. And I think that we're slowly seeing Larry come out of it. We haven't seen him quite hit the cusp, but we saw a little tease of it back on Danny's patrol last season, and now I think we're starting to get there, especially with him actually acknowledging his other son Paul in the previous episode. And they did go to the get together, though he didn't actually go in and interact with anybody. I think he's taking these baby steps, and I think the support structure with Rita and this kind of self-discovery everybody's going through in this episode is really going to maybe help strengthen that. Larry is just, I think, the strongest character in this show. And then you have everything with Cyborg on the side with the support group, his relationship with that woman, and then him trying to be like, kind of build that relationship. And then you find out that she has all these issues because of voluntary manslaughter. And with the Boy Scout that he is, he can blur the lines sometimes on certain things, but I think that was the deal breaker after all, after him trying to build this relationship and actually starting to go somewhere, finding that out. It was sad. And I'm curious where that's going to leave Cyborg for the rest of the season, or at least coming up later after this. Overall, solid first 3 episodes of the season. This show it's just top notch. It's fantastic. It's well produced, well acted, and everything about it is just solid. I think, like, even if you didn't like comic book movies, I think this is something like some people could get into. It's really fun. It's wacky. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Vulgar. I think it's got a little bit of everything. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the episode. I've got the reactions up for all 3 of them up now, so we are ready to go for the weekly cycle as they start to come out next week with the next episode, episode 4. So what did you guys think of this episode? What did you think of the first 3? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody.